Oh, I didn't upload this version. Let me upload this variant. Give me a sec. Keep this hand. Already exported it. Hop into the cardboard live. Yeah, my internet is like struggling right now. I have yellow connection instead of green connection. Hate to see it. Hey, Bolt. Morning. They kept 2 creativities, and I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to beat that. It's like no with this particular hand. So I need to draw a land so I can get this Fable down, loot away the Underdog and probably the Malice. Looks like they also ripped a removal spell. This matchup scares me. I don't think this matchup's very good for Scam. Good news, we ripped a land, which means we could probably just get the Swamp here and then just do this, set ourselves up for Blood Moon. And bin these 2. This matchup scares me greatly. Underdog's going for sure. I could ship Ragavan 2. I think the Malice is a little bit better to ship. I gotta leave up the K command, unfortunately, because I know they have creativity in hand. Left up a fetch land. If I want to trade fetch land for Ragavan, I guess that's fine. Although I could K command it. Can I beat an Archon? Do I think I can beat an Archon? Okay, they bolted it. Not great for me. So let's say they fetch two things here. And the creativity for 2, I'm guessing is what's about to happen to me. Also, let me switch this to red. Yeah, scamming the league plus scamming a challenge. Challenge doesn't start for a couple hours, so we got some time. Looks like they're going for X equals 2. I'm gonna kill 1 plus pick up something out of my graveyard, then just discard that. Turn Dothy, shock you. I have to deal with 1 Archon. I sack the Goblin Shaman, discard the Dothy, play Spyro, copy Spyro, hope to rip a Terminate in a couple cards. Let's fetch a mountain here, and then just go whoop, whoop, whoop. Dothy, Feign Death. Oh, those aren't great. What to do? I could cast the Dothy. I don't think there's anything sorcery speed that I'm drawing to, so I probably just play Dothy and then copy it, hope to rip Terminate again. Copy the Spyro, that is. I'm gonna do it on end step. Okay, that worked out. So if Dothy lives, I get to cast an Archon on my own. Gorsh. Hello, Jeremy. Oh, this is gonna be devastating. Cast, copy. Sheesh. Jesus Christ. Alright, murder you. Nice Archon, you fool. Okay, well, that was the line. Found the line. Oh, I saw the line, I saw the line. Dothy's amazing. Explosives in. Is Magus good enough in this matchup? I've always wondered that. Hey, Outlaw Roshi. Good morning. I guess it's another day of wondering. So I'm probably not going to bring in the Magus. Maybe I'll leave in the 1 in the main deck. Underdog, not great here. Valk. Good morning to you as well. I don't think Magus is good enough. I don't think Cake Man's good enough either most of the time. I cut 1 more card. I'm gonna trim a Fury. See how that goes. Competition indeed. Ama, how you doing? Can't keep this, I don't think. Close. Probably close enough to keep this. Go turn 1 Ragavan, get red and 6 to feel bad about it. Drawing Hive of the Eye Tyrant before turn 3. Let's go. Arguably the best time to draw Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Some say. You have nothing? What did you keep? Veil of Summer? Uh-oh. Ugh. Hate seeing that. I'm gonna bin this, no, Blood Moons are still in the deck. I cut the Shizo because I cut Kroxa. So, I didn't feel like there was... The Shizo was worth it just for Ragavan, so I just tried a Hive of the Eye Tyrant instead. We're still playing Blood Moon. Hitting my Fable. Hitting my Ragavan. I'm gonna discard Land Fury here. That's pretty much perfect. Oh, first things first, send in. Yeah, get rid of the Thoughtseize. Good call, Dingo. Good call. I was like, I don't know if they're gonna have more than like 2 spells in their hand. Then I get to hold up some Undying effect for whenever they go to kill it. And I can start Thoughtseizing them in their draw step with Fable. Treasure's OP for sure. I'm gonna go fetch out Basic Swamp here. In case I draw Blood Moon. Not a Blood Moon. I do get to get in with Hive. Fire there. I guess I'll save it. It's a lot of value to save it here. Even though I don't get my Hive anymore. Underdog's been okay. I think it's better than Kroxa. Kroxa, you have to spend a lot of resources and a lot of mana to get him out. And then once he gets out, he usually just gets late line binding. Then I'm like, well, that's not great. That's not great for me. Alright, easy 201 creativity. You love to see it. Good way to start the day. It's a Fury scam. I don't think I'm going to do it on turn 1, though. I could. Honestly, I think I will. I think it's Hogak time. Squeeze not very good, unfortunately. Nah, if this were a counter one, then I would do it. But since it's not one that creates counters, I'm just going to hold off on the Fury scam. Fury scam will be good if they're a creature deck, though. If this were a 4/4 Fury, then I would do it. But since it's just a 3/3, it's kind of anemic. Okay. I guess it's burn. Good thing I didn't do it against burn. I'm gonna play Dothy here. Try to get them to commit maybe like an Eidolon. That'd be very helpful. Not an Eidolon. Yeah, Twitch has its like message promotion now, which is very strange to me. But you know, Twitch be doing Twitch things, I guess. For the Dothy first. So I'm going to 11 here, but I have a very good clock, so they have to answer both of my creatures. First and foremost, I feel like. Maybe that's not true. I might just be able to go upstairs. That's not good. That Rift Bolt. Yeah. It is a shame. I don't think we're winning this one. Would I play Modern in a big tournament right now? Scam. Either Scam or Murktide. Creativity is another good option. Okay, well, I got destroyed by Searing Blaze. I'll take out the Blood Moon effects. So they don't really do anything. Pyrite Spellbomb comes in, Engineered Explosives, Abrade, Fatal Push. Just want more removal so I don't die. Let me take out the 3 Thoughtseizes because they're just dealing damage to us. Just cut all your creatures and Blaze does nothing, right? Hate this hand a little bit. It is painless though. I'll keep it. Ragavan's usually good against them because it makes them bolt it or hold back their creature turn 1, which I'm fine with. So let's go turn 1 Ragavan, bridge up to the Pyro, discard excess lands with Pyro. I also get the nice like painless land curve of turn 1 this, turn 2 this, turn 3 that. Control grip, plays burn. Alright, Ragavan absorbed 3 damage from me. It's a lot of lands. But I did keep a very land heavy hand. Roiling Vortex, not worried about that one with this current hand. Another Spyro's pretty good here. Goblin Guide, Searing Blaze. Eidolon. Turducken. Coming in hot with the Prime sub. Thank you for the 7 months, Turducken. Appreciate you. Go Bolt here. Ash Ragavan, play Dothy. Bart coming in with the Prime sub as well. Thank you, Bart. Appreciate you. Welcome to the Hoodie Gang, my friend. I'm discarding this Ragavan. Or I could just get super aggressive against them. I don't hate that. Let's get aggro. Let's get aggro. Pointing burn spells at Ragavan. Would love to see it. Boros Charm me. Yep. Another Dothy go. I think I just race them. We're on a 2-turn clock. Skewer Dothy. That's how you know you're ahead against burn when they're just pointing burn spells at the creatures. That's interesting. Could Boros Charm them? Evil my Dothy back? Never mind. This basically shuts down Dothy, so we're not going to do that. Don't want Boros Charm. It's good advice. Good advice. Had to double check the wording on that. Yep, draw a card. Our Boros Charm. I don't really want to take 5, so it's no longer an option. But dashing Ragavan's always an option. That should be GG. Yep. This is like the same hand as the last one, minus a Spyro, plus a Dothy. I don't think this is good enough on the draw. This is significantly better. I'll put back EE. Dothy was not a bad draw there. If they have another like Searing Blaze curve, then I might be in trouble. Rift Bolt, Lightning Bolt. Burns everywhere right now. I'm just gonna Pyrite Spellbomb this. If they have Sanctifier, I'll be sad, but that's fine. I can't keep taking damage from that thing. Then next turn, I'm gonna go Dothy, tap land. That's a red source, unless I draw Grief. Grief would be best draw. I'm at 11. Oh, Fable's such a sweet draw, too. I guess I'm gonna do that instead, off of a Swamp. And probably gonna discard. Not sure what I'm gonna discard. I'm at 4. I think I just say go. I need him to draw creatures and not Boros Charm. Okay. Well, that didn't happen. Burn be doing burn things sometimes. It's very hard to beat burn when they draw like only 2 lands. Or 3 lands, one of which that cycles. I don't really know what you can do about it. It seems difficult to deal with. It's usually fine. If you can grief them on turn 1, then the game's usually over. But mulling the grief is kind of rough sometimes. Hey, you bing bong, you move on. There is a lot of burn going around at the moment. Aether Vial, Matron, Warchief, they gave up. Okay, fastest split of all time. Okay, they have given up. Fatal Push. I don't like Ragavan against Goblins since they have so many 1/1 tokens. They also have Mog Fanatic and whatnot, so I usually cut it in that matchup. I'm bringing 1 Necromantia. But you wouldn't want Living Ed better. Living Ed's just miserable. I'm gonna keep this hand. It's got a lot of removal against Goblins. You have nothing. Nothing on 1, huh? Hey Jason, thank you for the follow. Bold move. Very bold move. I need to reset this camera. The turn 2 Aether Vial. Spicy. Thanks, Jason. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Doomwake. Good morning. What the Doom doing? Did you play in the Pioneer qualifier yesterday? Waiting for breakfast to arrive? Hell yeah. I think I pushed this. You played Mono Black Zombies, you O2 dropped. I played Abzan Greasefang. I went 0-1 and I was like, that's enough Pioneer for me. Back to what I know. I'm just gonna pop this Aether Vial, I think. They have another one coming down though. Do I think they're gonna cast the second one? Probably not into the face of the engineered explosives. Do I care about them casting a second one? Also not really. So I'm just gonna blow it up. I'm playing your first modern challenge in a month today. Is that because your Rhinos is finally top tier? That deck is so good. So good. Leyline Binding was the boost it needed. Yeah. You got caught in the Mangu ways. Mangu. The Wandering Emperors are like insanely good. So they have Snoop, Harbinger, Horde Master, War Marshal. War Marshal's the only thing here that trades 1 for 1 with grief. I don't care about the surgical extraction. Snoop I have an answer to. Bogart's kind of annoying. Horde Master's also annoying. I think I'm gonna take the Horde Master. It could have been right to... Nah, I'd probably take the Horde Master. Mangu. Speak of the devil, and he shall arrive. Snoop. Cage. Think they may have overboarded a little bit. Well, first things first. Go to combat. Mangu. I think I take the Bogart. I don't care too much about the War Marshal. I think I care slightly more about this Bogart. Let's go Swamp, Lightning Bolt here, and then Spyro discard Blood Crypt. That Surgical is going to shut down my Undying effects, but that's also fine. Okay, maybe less fine if I only drew a land and an Undying effect. Oh, they're Surgicaling now? Why are you Surgicaling? You're Surgicaling Lightning Bolt. Okay. See, Mangu's a Wandering Emperor hater, though. So I don't know if you can trust Mangu. Cage. I've been caged. I feel like I ship in with both. So this is going to shut down Rebirth completely. I ship in with both. They Mog War Marshal, probably double block Grief. Could just pass. But they can pay the Echo, and they probably will pay the Echo. Surgical gamers never change. I feel like they had a game plan with that surgical and then it all fell apart. I'm just gonna ship. If they want to double block grief, that's fine. I got another grief coming. Oh, you got another grief coming, my friend. At least surgical's cheap now. Is surgical cheap? I thought it's still like somewhat expensive because of legacy. Check the goat bots. Ah, the turn 7 Aether Vial. The perfect time to draw an Aether Vial, arguably. Fetch my upkeep. Just thin. Didn't thin hard enough. I'm gonna start keeping lands in hand after this, so that way if I draw a Fable, I can rummage them away. Probably should have kept that one in my hand. And still a couple tickets. This surgical art is so sweet. I love this one. I have the Eye Tyrant. Okay. Oh, we're flooding a little bit. Drew 1-drop. Mog Fanatic. Skirk. That was the only land in my hand that I could actually play. That would be beneficial at this point. It's not. Uh-oh. It's gonna go get the one that draws them for. Ringleader. I need a Fury right about now. Fury would be fantastic. Fantastico. I only got a Snoop. Well, that's good for me. Why did they leave this on 1? They should have definitely ticked that up to 2. Also attacked, which is a little bit puzzling because I have this Hive of the Eye Tyrant threatening them also. I don't think this is a race they're going to win. Let's hit Horde Master. Oh, this one's on 4, this one's on 1. They should have ticked this one up to 2. Now they ticked it up to 2. Nope. Horde Master. Uh-oh. Horde Master's going to be cast off the top. And I guess they're going to stop there. Last card in hand's a land. I don't imagine they want to fetch that away. Hacks me with the Ringleader. Okay. They're not casting the Horde Master. What am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing? They can't. That's what we call a non-bow in the business. Right. Right. Because that was probably the matchup that they brought it in for. Was like that and maybe Yawgmoth. Did I play Hogak on 1? To Hogak or to not Hogak? That is the question. And the answer is always Hogak. Can't believe Spike gave me shit for calling this Hogak. Come on, Spike. It's at 8-8 on turn 1. It's effectively at 8-8. Hope they just played Tron Land right now. They 100% that game too if it wasn't for Cage, probably. Minus 4 cards, yep. Spike couldn't come up with a better name. Spike said this is Stifle Knot, which is just not accurate because this is not a 12-12. This is an 8-8 effectively. Looks like they're a Leyline Binding deck, so I might be in trouble here. Yeah, Leyline Binding's not great for me. Not at all. I would call it Vin Diesel since it's fast and furious. Chat, thoughts on calling turn 1 Fury Vin Diesel? I remember being excited about Damping Sphere and playing it in your Smallpox deck. You were so sad when you tried to get black with the filter land. Turn 1 Diesel. You like it? Not bad. Alright. I guess we're calling this Vin Diesel now. Honorary Hogak became honorary Vin Diesel. Mad bad because it's Fury on the road. It's the Fury Road. Why does nobody want to call it just Fury? It's more than just Fury. No Leyline Binding, please. Turn 1 Fury confirmed Vin Diesel. I'm just so dead if they have a Leyline Binding. Ice, maybe? Have your Paper Furies. Ha, imagine owning Paper Furies. Couldn't be me. I'm in danger. I'm in so much danger now. Challenge hasn't started yet. Challenge starts in hour and a half. Yeah, I can't Bolt Rebirth the Fury. Looks like they're playing Rhinos, I'd guess. Fairy's so good against Scam. It's not being able to scam out anything, it just feels so bad. This card has caused significant problems for Scam, and that's why we're playing more Moon Effects in the main deck. 4x Chalice decks, it does fine. You can usually scam out something on turn 1 to get around the Chalice. Most of the time. You also have like the K command in the main deck to beat Chalice also. Obviously have to draw it, but it's usually not that bad. And then post board you get a lot of artifact hate. This is Rhinos, I'm just gonna pack it up, I think. Fire Ice, Dead Gone. I think I'm gonna take the Fire Ice here. Actually, I need to play land. So I can thin more. Chalice is good, but the rest of the deck's bad. Sometimes the rest of the deck doesn't need to be good. I bring in Chalice against Infect. Who plays Infect? First off, who plays Infect? Second off, I don't play Chalice in Scam anymore. Nor would I bring it in against Infect, because you should have an amazing Infect matchup. Just you. You should have an amazing Infect matchup. I wouldn't worry about it. I guess I'm killing a Rhino here. Maybe I should play this. Just draw another Fury. Nah, I'll save it. This Teferi's probably gonna have to minus soon. Allison the Infect's devastating. I guess. Bouncing my Fury. I see. Playing the Menino build. I'm gonna have to actually take out the Teferi here. Attempt to block the Rhino, Rebirth, kill the Scion. No Yorion. This is Menino's build with the stupid Gemstone Caverns. Keep telling Menino to cut those Gemstone Caverns. This music's too spooky. It is Bloodborne. Does have Trample. Twice, actually. Guess I'm attacking. Actually leaves me dead, huh? Well, it doesn't leave me quite dead if they take it. Or if they jump here. I can do something kind of tricky. I'm gonna have to... I would have bolted the Shardless Agent if they didn't have Hexproof right now. So what I'm gonna have to do is Rebirth plus Bolt and go to 1. I think I do it now while they're like, well, they're also getting Rhinos off suspend. Things are not looking good for me. I have to do this now. Kill the Scion. Fall to 1. Hope to rip. I don't even know what I could rip. Maybe another Fury. That'd be some interaction. No, I can't beat that. Can't beat that. If I had an untapped land, I would have been able to recast, but unfortunately, it was a Blackcleave Cliffs. I think even though Magus dies to like Fire Ice and Dead Gone and whatnot, I think I still want to bring it in against them. It's another must-kill threat, which seems good enough for me. Hitotsugu, Engineered Explosives, and Necro. Cut the underdog. Underdog's kind of useless. K command's not great. Lightning bolt doesn't do anything. Thoughtseize is fine. Ragavan's like okay-ish. Terminate doesn't do much either except for kill Scion. But I have Fury to kill Scion, so I think I'm just gonna cut all the Terminates. They're expensive and kind of bad. I don't know if like 1-for-1ing Rhinos with something like Fatal Push is really where I want to be. I think I want to just be like sweeping them with Fury Rebirth or Hidetsugu or Engineered Explosives. At least that's my current game plan in this matchup. But I don't know, this matchup's kind of rough. This matchup can be very rough. Dothy's also very good against them. The main problems are the Teferis and the Leyline Bindings. Problem with Chalice is that everything in their deck hits Chalice now. Leyline Binding hits Chalice, Teferi hits Chalice. They have so many answers to Chalice that it doesn't even feel like it's worth it anymore. I can't keep this hand either. I guess I get to curve out turn 1 Ragavan, turn 2 Dothy, turn 3 maybe Spyro. That being said, I'm going to put back a land because I'm greedy. So even if I don't get to curve out Spyro, then I'll have Thoughtseize instead. Hopefully they don't have Dead Gone into Fire Ice into Rhinos. That'd be the nightmare. The absolute nightmare. I need them to just get like a Triome here. Something tame. I also didn't have the Gemstone Cavern, which I feel like is a W in my book. Here's third land. I'm going to start out by attacking. I want their particular Triome right now. I feel like I'm just going to Thoughtseize them and just see an absolutely unbeatable hand. Can't wait. Leyline Binding, Shardless Agent, Teferi, Violent Outburst. Failure to comply. I guess this is not Medino's build. Holy hell, is their hand good? I guess I have to take the Leyline Binding. This failure to comply is going to ruin me. I should just take Teferi, right? Well, the problem with taking Teferi is that I can't cast Teferi successfully because of both Leyline Binding and failure to comply. This hand's like unbeatable. This hand's like straight up unbeatable. Oh shit. Take Agent. I don't know if I can beat any of this. Yeah, there's Jamtef. I'm gonna take the failure to comply. I could cast the comply half, which would be sweet, I guess. Nah, that's a sorcery, never mind. Is this until your next turn? It is until your next turn. Oh, it's only from graveyard. That's true. It probably is an aftermath thing. Grief. So we're just gonna swing with just Ragavan here. Problem is they can also just Leyline Binding Dothy, which they may or may not do. I want to cast you so badly. There's nothing more in this world than I want than to cast you. I guess I'm going to cast Grief instead. No Sacred Foundry. That'd be the real tech, right? Let's get Mountain here and just cast Grief. So, I assume that means that they're going to Leyline Binding Dothy, right? They floated too many mana. Leyline Binding Dothy, so I could sacrifice Dothy, but if I sacrifice Dothy, then they can freely bounce it with Teferi. Can't cast Failure to Comply since it's Aftermath, or Comply half anyways. No spell on the stack I want to return, so I'll just let it go. So if they bounce Teferi, at least I get Dothy back. VO, Shardless Agent Teferi. I'm going to take the Teferi, I think. And then just hope I can top deck some EEs or something. Hidetsugu, I don't know. This hand's so good. Just probably dead. But my hope is to top deck Hidetsugu EE. I don't even know if EE is good enough at this point. Undying Evil's interesting. I could attack him with Grief. They double block it. With the Rhinos, Undying Evil take a Violent Outburst. That doesn't seem like a winning plan though, so I'm just gonna ship it away with Spyro. Need Sweeper. You would have been so good so long ago. And Necro right on time. Probably still do it though. I don't know. We'll see. Probably can't afford to Necro them at this point. Thinking about the double block here. I could just take it. Taking it doesn't seem great though. Go trade. Necro. Take 10. And then I still have to top deck something. Just Violent Outburst if I double block. Doesn't give it any toughness though. It would trample over for damage, but so be it. Need to get them off the table, I think. Let's just block like this. Lose my entire board. Maybe this isn't just a winning play. Maybe this is playing to survive and not playing to win. I take 10. I guess it's Necro them. Take 10. Hope to draw something. Or 13. Take 13, go to 2. Even then, hit it 2 doesn't do it. Yeah, we're probably just dead here. Rhinos. And I can't type. They have a Scion of Draco. Well, good news, they drew another Outburst. So had we even, like, taken some Outbursts, then it wasn't gonna matter. I also have a Scion of Draco. Super unbeatable hand. Well, the problem with, like, Fable to dig even further is that they have another Violent Outburst in their hand that I know about, so they can just, like, play around my Hidetsugu by holding up EOT Rhino, so that's not even good enough. That's a lot of Spyro. This hand's much better. Super dead. Rhinos is very powerful. Very, very powerful. So far we lost to Burn Rhinos. Maybe against Rhinos I need to, like, mulligan for the scam. Sometimes it feels like that. Other cards are just so impactful now that they have Teferi and whatnot. Alright, let me see what you're working with. Nobody wants to show me what they're working with anymore. What does that mean? What does concede mean? I guess no changes. I don't know. That could be anything. They could have just had, like, a shitty hand with 2 spells in it. And they're just like, well, I can never beat that. It's Twiddlestorm. Could be. I'll keep a Thoughtseize and a Blood Moon. I'll see if it's good against them. They were playing Mill 4 days ago, it says. So it could be Mill. In case they have Archive Trap, I'm just going to go with Shock this in and then Thoughtseize instead of Fetch Thoughtseize. So I want to be able to take the Archive Trap, Spell Pierce. I don't know if Mill runs Spell Pierce. Maybe Murktide. Hey, Spider Space, how you doing? It is Mill. I guess Mill's playing Spell Pierce now. Everyone's playing Spell Pierce right now. Feels like it. I get the basic mountain. I'm probably just gonna get Swamp Blood Moon. You know, Fatal Push Dothy. Mayhaps. Okay. Goodbye, 2 Spyros. I made my hand significantly worse. Alright, well, Dothy go the distance. Fortunate hit double island too. At least it shuts off fetch lands, I guess, so it's not that bad for me. Alright, go. Urgicle's lightning bolt. Okie dokie. Grief. I don't know if they can take 25 cards in one turn. Seems like that may be rather difficult for them, unless they have an archive trap here. Let's just cast this Grief and see what they're working with. Crypt Incursion. Nope, my Crypt Incursion. Alright, 3-2. Not bad. Let's open our pity chest. Oh, it had pity in it. So we lost to Burning Rhinos. Rhinos is a difficult matchup, I feel like. Sometimes you just can't beat some of their draws, but I feel like that's the nature of Rhinos. It hasn't changed too much from like the teamer version, where some of their draws were just... Now their draws get even more like... They have even more curve to their draws now, because they can go turn 1 play into turn 2 Leyline Binding into turn 3 like Teferi or Rhinos, and it's pretty strong. Challenge starts in an hour.
Have you
Bing
peeked?
bong, bing bong, bing bing bong.
Have you peeked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.